Hello, my dear Aquarius. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between December the 1st to December 15, 2016, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I will start shuffling your cards and tell you that December 14 we will have the last of 3 supermoons for 2016. This moon is also known as the full cold moon and the full long nights moon, and also as the moon before Jewel being the midwinter solstice. December 13 to 14, we will also be seeing visible meteor showers in the sky, the Gemini's meteor shower. It is considered to be the most powerful meteor shower, but will be a bit damped by the full supermoon this year. Okay. Oh, you have jumpers. So, I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius. I want my dear Aquarius to have a love in their life, find themselves in loving relationship. I also want you to have creative success and to find yourself being on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I want you to be able to fulfill the reason to why you're here on earth at this time. Okay, so I'll just tune in a little bit. Okay, so this is your future. This is your now, and this is the past. The now is probably the time between the 1st and the 15th of December 2016, but whenever you watch this, it's probably exactly the right time to see it. Okay, so the first card for you, Aquarius, is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a beautiful card about wishes coming through, and also about having the relationship that you were supposed to have and the kind of friendly group that you kind of rejoice. As the starting point, it seems like you have been established what you are really dreaming of. Maybe you know now what you want in your life, because this is a wish card, so be careful what you wish for, because it seems like you are going to get it with this card. This is a place where your needs are being met. It's a stability here with a brick wall and the stove. It's kind of the heart of the house. And besides the heart sits this beautiful girl that has the green and the blue here in her dress. And blue being for hope and green being for love and abundance. And we have a lot of abundance here on the table. So this is a very beautiful scenario. These light, happy feelings of finally being like at home, or feeling like you have find out what home is for you. So very good. The next card is the High Priestess. So that's a totally different energy. The High Priestess is a person of utter self-respect, and she's kind of impulsive. She follow her every whim and just do things, and she doesn't she's not very happy. She's not a happy bird like the 9 of Wands here, 9 of Cups here. So she's more like this cat, very stoic, independent, and also she's almost not manifested. So it might be a manifesting process we are seeing here, like how you are manifesting yourself in your outer world, how you are mirroring yourself in the outer world, having needs met, having self-respect. We'll see where this is going, but it seems like you can start aligning yourself more with yourself, like being more the person that you really are, and kind of starting to admit to yourself what you want and what you need and what you want to have and how your dreams are looking, because this is the High Priestess. She's the like Empress of dreams. She has the moon here everywhere. That's her intuition. She has a very open third eye. Her 6th chakra is very open, as is her Corona chakra. So, and she is in the know, and you need to be in the know to be with her. You need to know your own secrets, kind of. So it might be some secret need that you have that you need to admit to yourself. It might also be that you are keeping your emotion secrets for other people, maybe because you don't want them to use your emotions against you. But it seems like you are on the brink of kind of understanding what you want and what your dreams are, and not fighting yourself for having those dreams. So the next card is King of Wands. So King of Wands is probably you being the creator of those dreams, actually aligning yourself with what you really want and start creating this. So it seems like a very beautiful but subtle creative process where you have started very like sweet and damp, and it's kind of escalating here in energy. This is a lot of bravery and a lot of openness and passion. So it seems almost like, from my point of view, like an awakening to what you really feel, an awakening to be a more passionate person, being more alive, being more like aligned with yourself and with what you want and your dreams and whatnot. It might also be like a fire person in your life, or someone being very creative around you, maybe creating a lot of things, and you want to do that too. So the next card is Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is something totally different again. Seven of Pentacles is kind of have been working for something for a long time and suddenly don't want to have it, or suddenly or not seeing the result of all this work. It's kind of putting in a lot of effort and finally finding out what you want, and just finding out that it's kind of wanting to see if a person has waited for you, if a person has kind of had patience with you in this process that you have been going through. It's a bit peculiar, but we'll see if we get more information with other cards. The Seven of Pentacles is a situation where you have put in a lot of effort, but you haven't seen the result. There's a lot of potential here, but it's kind of this waiting period. Sometimes it's depicted with a woman being pregnant and the phases of the moon. We also had the High Priestess here. That's a lot to do with the moon. So it might be that your dreams need divine timing to be able to manifest. It might be this as well. So patience. Patience is needed here. And here's a Four of Cups. So yes, it was a little bit what I picked up before with the Seven of Pentacles as well. Someone is not really happy with what they have created. Here they were totally aligned with this and at ease and starting to like kind of reveal their secrets, and now they want to be secretive again. So what happened here? I know, Aquarius, that you have had a little problem sometimes with communication, that everything seems to go swell, but then something is locking up with the communication here. So this might be what have happened here as well, but it might also be like a person that have been waiting for you for a long time might not be really happy with you coming back, or you might need to persuade them that you really want to be there, that you finally have kind of made up your mind. Something like that is going on here. You see the blue here, it's a lot of hope, but this energy here is a bit interrupted by the red and the green here, so that's something else coming in. So I think that this is you, Aquarius, with those two pictures. And here is more uncertain. Maybe you are starting to dream about the person and you don't really know if they have been waiting for you, and you might be reluctant to see also. You might be like, you don't dare to reach out and check what's going on with them. It's a fear of getting hurt. Whomever this is a fear of getting hurt. So it's no ill will here. It's just like not being so brave, and it's a bit contradiction with the King of Wands. So therefore, I don't feel that it might be the same person, but it can be if it's like a person that you have let down a lot. So they might be in this mood, but it might also be you you're kind of dreaming of a person here, but you don't want to check if they are still there for you. So the next card is a Ten of Pentacles, and again it starts out really well, like you have this beautiful abundance, like the thing that you have always wanted, and you have a place of value here, something that's really valuable and giving you, again, a lot of needs met. Ten of Pentacles could be a work situation, it could be a family, it could be a stable relationship. It's kind of this outlook for the long haul, like growing all together, having babies, getting a dog, things like this. So 10 is also getting house, getting things that's going to last for a long time, like some kind of continuity, like something going on for a very long time, a bit stability that you kind of can hold on to. Everything in life is changing, but with the Ten of Pentacles you have reached to some kind of point where things are more stable, and you have kind of rearranged your life so it's giving you what you need. And here's a Page of Pentacles, and it comes underneath the High Priestess. So it seems like something here is something new is born. This is like a strict parent, being a bit like very aligned with themselves, and here comes a little child here, a very pure and innocent child, not really the same energy as this. So it seems like it might be two different aspects with you, two different archetypes. One archetype that's very self-sufficient and in much self-respect, and another one that's kind of feeling the morning breeze a little bit, kind of having hope for something else, something more exciting for tomorrow. It's kind of an adventure in the air, and a kind of very a person that's very like sacrificing of themselves in a good way, because they want good things to come. So they are also willing to put in a lot of work and effort, and a lot of like sweet purity and honesty to make a situation work. And it seems also to come like vertical from this Nine of Cups. So it's some kind of longing for something more genuine, and maybe this is a High Priestess, very much a reserved person, and this is a King of Wands, very outwardly going person. So underneath the King of Wands we have also the Chariot, and that's kind of a warrior, and it's also dreams again. You see the cloud here, and the horse is springing up from this cloud against the stars. So, and it's the black and the white again. So I think it's about you, that you need both of this side with you. You can't be like a stoic aristocrat like the High Priestess all the time. You need to have like this kind of fire energy as well with you. You need to be able to create things, not being like a vampire, like forever young or forever in a certain state, but without this this growing. So it seems like it's a growing wants to happen, and it's coming from within you here with this Page of Pentacles, and it's supported by something on your outside. You might be mirroring into a person on your outside that has those kind of personality traits that you want, but it seems like you're a little bit scared of taking the leap and kind of taking this energy, because it's something that you haven't experienced before. It's something like out of the ordinary. So it might be that you are very attractive by a person on the outside, but in the same time you think they are a little crazy and out of line, and you don't want to touch that a little bit. But it seems to be like just what the doctor has ordered here, to get a little bit like things stirring around a little bit, because staying like in a certain state forever, with utterly self-respect, maybe not letting people in so much, might stop you from growing. So here we have a Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's about compromises, about learning from others, kind of having relationship with other people, and learning new things every day, learning new ways of handling things, learning from other people how they handle things. So this is a more like shyness, to not want to take in new ideas to get more fertility here in the growth. But here is another thing. This is a 6, so that's harmony and kind of this willingness again to grow, like we saw with the Page of Pentacles. So it seems like you can learn a lot from others right now. Like you can step outside your comfort zone and learn new things. So it's kind of a chance here, and we don't really know where it's going. Here we have a 7 of Swords. So that's a person wanting to stay in the comfort zone, and their comfort zone is kind of skating above things, not running so deep into things, don't want to investigate things so much. It's kind of a person thinking like enough is enough, this is good enough for me, not wanting to reach for the stars, but actually like being satisfied with what you have, and sometimes not really working on it really hard, but instead kind of this is sometimes depicted as a thief, like someone that steals from other person's benefits. So it might be, sometimes it's also depicted like a narcissist or a person very like self-centered and don't want to take responsibility for anyone else, don't want to see to that other people have a good time and things like this. But often this is kind of rooted in a bad confidence, that you don't think, you don't go outside your comfort zone because you don't think that this is going to benefit you. You have learned like where your limits are, and you're not stepping outside. So it seems like something is a bit boxed in. And with the 7s here, you have 2 7s. It's also always about spiritual growth. Like you are heading towards a situation which will grant you spiritual growth, which will put you to the test, and kind of want you to experience things outside your boxed in world here. We see. It's a bit puzzling, but this is definitely a person not wanting to take responsibility. But here it's kind of an opening to take in some kind of new vision. But this one is not willing to take in so much new visions because they are a bit suspicious also about other people's intentions and what they can gain from this or not. So we'll see here. Here we have a King of Cups. So it seems like there's a very stable situation which you are coming from, and it seems like it's a lot of love here. So it seems like you have been offered something that's actually seems to be for the long haul. Something that seems to be granted to you. So even if it's very insecure and bubbling right now, like going back and forth and you don't really know in what direction it will take, it seems to be a solid offer for something for a long time. And it might be also 2 different people, like this might be a husband or a wife that's very stable and loving and outgiving, and this might be like an adventure coming in, and you don't really know if there's any substance with this. You might have a suitor, and it doesn't have to be a serious thing. It might just be like a person that you are meeting to kind of seeing things with yourself that you are in need to develop. So there doesn't have to be like an infidelity here. It's and it sometimes it can be the same person, because this is a timeline. It goes like here, this is the past, and it's going, this is the now, here's the future, and here's like the same thing. Here's the past, here's the now, here's the future. So this could be the same person, like still being there for you, even though you might have reluctant their saying no to their offer, or they have been saying no to you. So things can go like this with both all kind of relationships, also work related and romantic and in families, that things are a bit shaky, but the offer is still kind of there. And here we have the stars, and it comes underneath the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. So it's definitely like you are supposed to grow more here, and you're supposed to reach like for the stars instead of settling with what's comfortable. And it's 2 water here coming down from the starry person here. So it's kind of a story written here in the river. It's also a timeline. It's kind of a the divine is kind of writing your destiny, probably with another person, and it probably will involve feelings or emotions or passions, things like this. So it's kind of your destiny being written here, and it's for you to fulfill the person that you were when you came. Like this little Page of Pentacles here, a very like a little plant that were supposed to bloom, and here you seem to get the kind of soil and the kind of nourishment that you need to bloom, which you didn't really have here. It was some kind of stillness here, or time passing by, or patience needed, or trust needed to be built up. And still in this kind of section it's still no trust, and it comes from this past feeling of not wanting to step outside, or waiting for someone to contact you or show interest. Okay, and here we have the Magician, and it comes underneath the King of Wands and the Chariot, and here's the Magician. So this is again a creator, but it's a major arcana way. This is minor arcana creator, and this is major arcana creator, and this is a dream. So it's something here that's kind of cooking. It's things that wants to be like dreamed forth. It's kind of your destiny that wants to be dreamed forth. It's something like in the air that's supposed to, that is about to happen, I think. Something that's you have been brewing on for quite some time, and it seems to be like the time is now to take this leap into your future, and to kind of create your dreams. It might have to do with some company or money, that the money wasn't sufficient here, and but here it seems like things will be lifted off. Maybe you will get money from someone, but the Seven of Swords is kind of insecurity, that, oh, this is too big for me, or I won't be able to handle that. It will be too much responsibility on my shoulders. So it might be different scenarios for different people. For some, it will be like a stable love relationship that wants to be born forth, but people are reluctant to take the responsibility. And for others, there will be like a work situation kind of in a lift-off. So something is being like granted to you or given to you. It's an opportunity. And here we have also a King of Pentacles, and it's come underneath the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can be rather stubborn and have a little bit of problem of also again stepping outside of the comfort zone, and it seems to be coming from the High Priestess here. So it might be that you are a bit stubborn, and you don't want to kind of change your ways, but in the same time you have like kind of a want or a need or a dream that also wants to be born forth, and it's a bit crashing with your sense of needing security and want things to like have things stored for the winter, and having your future kind of lined up, and not having any surprises, and not wanting to change your ways, wanting to live in the same kind of thing you always have lived. It's like a little battle going on here between a lot of your different aspects. And it might be also a lot of different aspects that's kind of in war within a person that's close to you, of course. And it might also be many people. But for many, this will be the same king in different kind of phases, showing different kind of sides. That here they might be very optimistic. Here they show a lot of love. Here they are getting more afraid, like what they will lose in this process. Will they lose themselves? Will they lose their security? Will they lose their ways? Will they lose their habits, their comfort zone? Will things like kind of like the tower crumbling down? So it's a fear, but it's a fear, and it's a bit of a suspicion and cautious, but it's definitely something that wants to be born forward here, something beautiful, and I think it's kind of destined for you. So you might miss this chance, of course, but you will be very pushed, I think, in a certain direction. And here's the high priest, and that's, again, this is Taurus. And this might also be a Taurus person. So it's this Taurus energy that we have been visiting a little right about now, with this reluctant to kind of move away from this what is mine, this what is I have, what I own, my kind of stuff, how I want things. So it's someone that's being kind of pushed out of their how they are used to things to be done, and it's very scary for them, it seems, but it's very like a rather strong push. And this is spiritual growth. This is kind of again going back to this person, being the person that you were supposed to be when you came here, and kind of taking this divine spirit and making a paradise on earth. So it's also about male spiritual growth, about male energy being rocked out of their comfort zone, and the cracks being opened to this light inside, showing its face and brightening up the world. So it's like a grown-up egg here. I feel that it's a very old habit, like it's an egg. It has been like this for a long time, and it's kind of cracking up because there needs growth, and this stability needs to be shaken a little bit. So something is going on here which are going to rock your stability, but it has a very beautiful potential to take you where your dreams are. So it might be scary, but it's there for your personal growth. You were not supposed to be like this big egg all the time. You were supposed to come out of it and be something else. It's kind of the bird phoenix with all this fire here, coming like burning down and coming up like something totally new. So I think you're safe. It doesn't seem very dangerous. It just seemed like a person being very like shaky and checking if the floor is still holding, and everything is like, do I have my thing in the right places, or have someone stolen my things, or have someone changed like my schedule here? So it's more those kind of fears, not so. It's no biggie, and I think whatever it is, it will lead to a lot of prosperity and new kind of security, but on a higher level, on a higher spiritual level, because you have learned something, and you have learned to take maybe more responsibility or learn new things. Okay, so I will take this is the wisdom of the hidden realms, to see what's going on in your life right about now, Aquarius, here with this new adventure. We have the Well Watcher. This is the wisdom and power of the divine. So that was a little bit what I felt with the star card here, and also maybe the magician, that there's something brewing for you. And the Well Watcher is kind of, you are called to the well because of things is in need of change. So you're kind of called to the principal's office because you need to do some real changes with your life. You need to use your wisdom owl here and the wisdom of the divine to kind of create something new. So it might be like a situation where you need to don't resist change. Don't resist the kind of messages that's coming through you. I think you need to be open, and now a little bit like a child, not taking the lead all the time, but kind of being a listener instead of the one that's making the statements. Kind of listening a little bit, because there's something that's totally new, and you need to have it like a little bit explained to you before you can know what it is and say yes or no to it. So it seems like you need to be the student here, and not taking so much the lead that you might be used to. It's the Queen of Light, so it's something that wants to be illuminated and lighted and celebrated. It's something that's coming here, that's going to shake you and wake you and make you see things like in a very truthful ways. It might be just a little change of coming out a little bit of your comfort zone, seeing things like in a little bit more shinier light, so you will be able to see some of the things that might be a little bit frozen within you, or that have kind of a little resistance, what we feel here. Okay, so past life oracle cards for you. We have the High Priestess here, seems to be okay. We have the High Priestess and this card. So you are in the know, you know a lot of things, but that has kind of become a prison for you, because you can't see more than that. You need to be, it's like you want to be in the know all the time, and now when you need to learn new things, that's kind of limiting for you, that you can't step out of this situation, and because this being in the know and always being safe, always being the one that's safe, because you see things before it happens, you see things, and you can always put yourself in a safe place. This safe place seems to have become a prison for you, and you have outgrown it. So therefore you need this Queen of Light to make you see actually your shadows. I saw that this card was underneath the Queen of Light. It's the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. She is on a train track as well. So it's something with your destiny, I feel. It's like you are just about to get a wake-up call, and this will release you from some a secure place where you have locked yourself in. So something going on there, which there's more to you than we have yet seen. So there's more to come from Aquarius, I feel. More than this, it's going to be even more expanded. And it's not a big step, it's just like a small step, maybe coming down a bit from a safe place and kind of mixing in with what the ordinary people are working with currently, and learning the newest things, and starting to kind of be open for new things, and kind of accept that you don't know everything, and you need to learn new things, because Seven of Swords is also like going to school, and Six of Pentacles is kind of learning new things, like not being granted gifts, but actually being taught how to make those things for yourself. It's instead of getting fish, you are being taught kind of how to fish. So it's something new and unstable, so you need to be prepared for going outside your comfort zone either way. Okay, so I hope this helped and resonated with some of you, and take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the middle of December. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.